Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
My name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. Usually, I'm called Senja or Senjani. It's up to you what you want to call me. But I prefer to be called Senjani. I'm a cheerful girl who likes to talk and to tell a story, especially in front of a lot of people. And now, I'm studying in English education in University of Singaperbangsa, Karawang.
What do you do for a living?
What I do? Of course, becoming a student means going to campus to study and then do assignment. After returning home, I work part-time. I taught private lesson to around 20 children from noon until 9 p.m.
What are your hobbies and interests?
My hobby is reading novel, both book and digital. I like that when I'm reading a novel, I imagine that the character is me. Then I will tell my friends about the story. And about my interest, maybe my interest is teaching. I like talking and explaining things, and I like being the center of attention. Therefore, I majored in English education.
Can you share an interesting fact about yourself?
Interesting fact about myself, I am an independent woman. From a young age, I was taught to be an independent and brave woman. I cannot be a weak woman who always depend on other people. I have to be able to stand alone. When I was 13 years old, I was commuting from Bekasi to Kebumen by bus or train alone. Because at the time I was at an Islamic boarding school and my parents in Bekasi.
What are you looking forward to in this speaking class?
What I'm looking forward to this class is of course learning new things related to how to speak well, learning pronunciation, learning new vocabulary. I'm looking forward to all of this because this class is really fun, especially with Mr. Yousef. Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
What time is it right now?
What time is it? It is 10 o'clock now.
What time does your first class start today?
My first class starts at 7:30.
Do you know what times the library opens on weekday?
The library is open at 7:30.
When is the deadline for submitting the term paper for our class?
The deadline at 8 p.m.
When is the due date for registration for next semester's classes?
The last time to register for next semester is the end of January. Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
Excuse me, can you tell me where the library is?
The library is behind this building, precisely next to the mosque.
How do I get to the cafeteria from here?
If you want to go to the cafeteria, you can go straight because the cafeteria is across from campus.
I'm looking for the language lab. Could you point me in the right direction?
It's easy. The language lab is on the second floor next to the auditorium. You can use the elevator or use the stairs.
Where can I find the student services office?
The student service office is on the first floor. When you go down the stair, it's on your right.
Can you help me locate the nearest restroom?
You just go straight from here. It will be on your right. Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
How do you feel about your college experience so far?
My college experience so far good. I think it's quite fun. And I will try to keep it fun until I graduate.
How do you feel about your upcoming exams?
I think what I feel about the upcoming exam makes me quite nervous because this is my first exam on campus.
How does your college social life make you feel?
I'm happy with my campus social life, especially with my classmates. I feel comfortable with them. Everyone is kind, friendly, cheerful, and can be worked with well.
What emotion do you experience during your college presentation?
When I'm presentation, I feel happy because I really like speaking in front of many people. Especially my friends all listen well to what I say, so that makes me happy.
How do you deal with disappointment when you don't get the grade you hope for?
First of all, I will cry. And then I will be grateful that whatever it is, this is the result of me. And I will pray that the next time I can improve and get the grade I hope. Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
What was your most memorable travel experience?
The travel experience that I remember most was when I visited the Wali Songo Grave in Central Java and East Java. That was 5 years ago.
What's the most exotic food you have tried during your travels?
When I'm traveling, I really like to eat cassava chips. Throughout the trip, I will not stop eating cassava chips unless I feel asleep.
What's your favorite travel destination for relaxation and rejuvenation?
I like going to the beach, especially since I come from Kebumen, where there are a lot of beautiful beaches there. When I was at the beach, I sat on the sand while watching the wave and then feeling the wind on my face. All make me calm.
What's the scariest moment you have encountered while traveling?
The scariest moment when I was on a ship going to Lampung. At that time, it was raining and the wind was very strong. So the ship swayed and people panicked, including me.
What are some tips for staying safe while traveling in a foreign country?
Tips for staying safe. Firstly, always look after your belongings. You must always check them. Secondly, never go far from your friends or your family. And lastly, don't forget to pray that Allah will always protect you whenever and wherever you are. Hi, my name is Intan Tihammah Senjani. In this video, I try my best to practice speaking English by answering the question from Mr. Yousef. So, stay tuned.
What's your hobby?
My hobby is reading novel. When I read novel, I like to imagine myself as the main character.
How do you choose the right hobby for yourself?
The way to choose the right hobby for myself is to know what I like. I like to imagine. Therefore, I like reading novel because by reading novel I can imagine.
What are the benefits of having a hobby?
The benefit of a hobby is to provide time for a break from endless work and the stress of daily work. Apart from that, every hobby definitely has its benefit. Like my hobby is reading novel. The benefit I get is that I can take lesson from the novel I read.
What is the difference between a hobby and a profession?
A hobby is something that a person does for fun in their free time, while a profession is specialist occupation that a person follows as their life work and is paid for it. It is possible for a hobby to becoming a profession if a person decides to turn their hobby into a career. However, turning a hobby into a profession requires a lot of time, devotion, and effort.
Do people with busy schedules have time for hobbies?
Yes, people with busy schedule can make time for hobbies. While it may seem difficult to fit hobby into a package schedule, it is important to make time for leisure activity as they can help reduce stress, improve mental and physical health, and increase productivity and creativity.